One of these bugs is 3 weeks old in a library the world has downloaded over 1 billion times. The other has gone unanswered since last October. Two of the best coding models on Earth get one shot at each. And in round one, they walk into the same file and reach for the same method. It is the 20th of August, and this is the AI Code Report. 2 open bugs in 2 different languages. Both were checked by hand before either model saw them. No comments, no pull request, no fix hiding in the report. Whatever the answer is, nobody has written it down yet. Round 1. Serde JSON. This is how Rust programs read and write JSON, and calling it popular undersells it. 1.19 billion downloads all time, and 273 million of those in the last 90 days. Issue 1335 filed on the 1st of August. 0 comments, no linked pull request. The report is a bare reproduction, and it names no file, no function, and pastes no patch. You need no Rust at all to feel this one. You are reading a form. The fields you named get filled in, and every leftover key gets swept into one catch-all bag. What you asked for is that those leftovers come back as their original text, character for character. But to work out what counts as leftover, the library has to read the whole document first and copy those leftovers into a scratch buffer. By the time it reaches your bag, the original text is gone. Asked for something it no longer had, it did not fall back to anything. It rejected the whole document. So the bar was drawn up first from the report alone. 4 tests. 1 fails today. The other 3 already pass, and they exist, so nothing can be quietly broken in the name of fixing this. Identical, brief to both, their own checkout, their own commands to prove the result. 2 minutes 52 for Sol, 5 minutes 39 for Opus, almost exactly double. Both clear all 4, and the full suite, 256 tests, holds green on each side. Now look at where the patches landed. 1 file, 1 method. Nobody pointed either of them at it. Both taught it the same lesson. When the original text is gone, write out a faithful copy and hand that back instead of failing. Sol does it in 8 lines, calling a helper the library already had. Opus writes 15, builds the value itself, and spends 7 of them explaining to the next human why this case exists. Round 2. Tease pattern. 15,000 stars, 7 1/3 million downloads a week. It brings pattern matching to TypeScript, and its entire selling point is exhaustiveness. Tell it you have handled every case, and it will check that claim for you. Issue 335, open since the 15th of October 2025, 10 months and not 1 reply underneath it. And the bug is that the check itself is wrong. You tell it you have handled 3 cases, an empty list, a list with exactly 1 thing in it, and a list with 2 or more. Between them, that is every list that can exist. The checker disagrees. It says you have missed a case, and the case it names is one you already wrote. It never works out that exactly 1 plus 2 or more covers 1 or more. It cannot finish the arithmetic. This one needed a trap. A fix that just switches the checkoff would sail through a naive test, so the grader carries a second file with 1 arm deleted. That file genuinely is not exhaustive, and it has to keep failing. Break the safety net to pass, and you fail the round. Sol, 3 minutes 46. Opus, 5 minutes 41. Both pass, both leave the trap standing. 453 existing tests survive on each side. And here the 2 of them finally part company. Same file again, but not the same idea. Sol adds 15 lines, a small gate that decides when a list should be split at all, and 1 extra branch to handle it. Opus writes 44 and adds a whole new type whose only job is to cut 1 or more into exactly 1 and more than 1. You can see it in what the checker complains about afterwards. Run the deliberately broken file against each patch, and the leftover case comes back worded differently on each side. Same verdict, 2 different routes to it. So, 4 attempts, 4 passes, nothing broken, and a bug nobody had answered in 10 months closed in under 4 minutes. Sol took less time and fewer lines in each round. Opus spent the difference on reasoning, and in round 2 on a broader answer than the one it was handed. Which patch you would rather have comes down to what happens next. Ship it tonight and never reopen it, and the smaller change wins on every measure that counts. Make somebody open that file in a year to work out why the branch is there, and the comment is the whole point. Neither of these is merged. Both issues are still open as this goes out, and now you have seen 4 working patches for them. This has been the AI Code Report. See you in the next one.